Hello beautiful people and welcome back to another video. Yes, I know over there it's Mona Lisa. It's happening is in my living room, so just past that. If you are new here on this channel, welcome. My name is Alina. I am living in United States for over 8 years, and here on this channel I talk about my US experiences, my opinions about United States food, drinks, a little bit of shopping, maybe a little bit of travel, a little bit of everything, but the main focus it's about like my US experience. And today I'm very excited because this is my first tag video, and I'm gonna speak about how it is to live in Florida, how is the state, what are the particularities of this state. And as I was saying, this is a tag video, so I'm gonna tag in this video two beautiful ladies. The first lady it's Larissa in Los Angeles. She has of course she's located in state of California, and she will make a video on her channel about how it is to live in California. And also we have Lavinia from Cercul Pătrat. She also has a YouTube channel. She's located in beautiful Georgia, and also she will amaze us with state of Georgia and how it is to live in Georgia. I will really encourage you to go and watch their YouTube channels. They have YouTube channels in Romanian, so I know majority of you that are watching me are Romanians, but if you are not a Romanian speaker, then leave a comment down below if you are interested to see how it's life in California or life in Georgia, and I will try to connect with these two beautiful girls and maybe do an interview with them. And I just want to say that all Romanians ladies are very beautiful, isn't it? I know it's off track, but was so worth mention it. Okay, but without further ado, let's move on to present you the beautiful and sunny Florida. Okay, let's start nerdy here, and let's talk about where is Florida located. I know, everybody knows where Florida is located, but this is my introduction to this video, and the location it's a very important fact of like the next topics that we are discussing today. So Florida is a big peninsula located in the southeast part of United States. On the east side we have Atlantic Ocean, on the west side we have the beautiful Gulf of Mexico, and up north we have three beautiful neighbor states. We have Georgia, we have Alabama, and we have Mississippi. And yeah, that's where Florida is located for all of you that didn't know that information. I'm assuming everybody knew, but let's move on to point 2. Okay, let's start about people and diversity. As everybody knows, Florida is very well known by all these Hispanic Latinos that lives in this beautiful state, and the state will not be the same without them. I feel like Florida, and especially the south part of Florida, is known about because of all this community. We have a lot of Cubans, we have a lot of Venezuelans, we have a lot of Colombians, Mexicans, we have people from Brazil as well. And that's one big group of this state. But also the state I feel like is very well represented by the Caribbean islands like Jamaica, Haiti, Dominican Republic, and all these like little islands in here. I know in Naples actually it's a very big community of Italians. If you go there you will see like a lot of restaurants, Italian restaurants, and then the server it's actually Italian, and if you know Italian you can practice Italian with them. And speaking about Romanians, just because I'm consider myself like half Romanian, half American now because I have double citizenship. In Hollywood actually it's a very big community of Romanians as well. So as you can see, Florida has like a big diversity of people, and we all live like very harmonious together. Okay, let's move in to the third point of our discussion today, and that will be what Floridians eat. Like, let's talk about food. As Florida is surrounded by water, of course we are eating a lot of seafood in here and fish. If you are going in Key West or like the Keys, this is like the main restaurant type, I feel, like seafood and fish. Also in Key West you have the well-known key lime pie, which is very specific to the Keys. It's a very good actually pie. It's kind of like, it's sweet but has that bitterness from the lime. It's actually amazing. And as I was saying, that we have a very big influence in here of the Hispanic community. Of course, Cuban cuisine is very well known with a famous Cuban sandwich. Who wants a Cuban sandwich? Yummy. Also, I feel like Caribbean style, it's also present in the food in here, and you have a lot of Caribbean like flavors in here. And this cuisine actually is very interesting because it's a mix between like African cuisine with islands cuisine with Cajun cuisine, like very like, it's a mix between like everything, and the taste and the spices that they are using are amazing. So if you are coming in here in Florida, don't forget to taste this cuisine as well, the Caribbean cuisine. I feel like you cannot speak about Florida without speaking about the weather, just because in my opinion Florida has the best weather ever. Yes, it's true, in the summer it's very hot and very humid, but if you have AC or if you are at the beach and you feel the breeze, everything is just perfect. Florida, the south part of Florida actually has a tropical climate, and the north part of Florida has a subtropical climate. What that means? Means that from April to October, it's very hot and very humid, and basically it's raining every single day. But from the end of October up to April, it's dry, doesn't rain so much, and you have that beautiful and perfect weather with a blue sky. It's just like amazing. I live for that basically. Now it's almost October and we are start feeling in here the beautiful weather in Florida. Okay, enough about weather. Let's go to the next point. With weather comes also the hurricanes, so let's talk about the natural disasters that happens in here in Florida. Yeah, Florida, it's a hurricane state, so basically we have hurricanes or like warning about hurricanes basically every year, multiple time of year. But I don't want to scare you, it's not that bad. I mean, you have time to prepare. You have basically a week in advance to prepare for the hurricanes, and you will know if it's like a mild hurricane or like a very powerful hurricane, and actually you may take in consideration to basically evacuate the state. But if you are saying that, oh no, I will never move to Florida, I'm afraid of hurricanes, well, I have bad news for you, because actually not only Florida is affected by hurricanes, but the entire east coast of United States is affected. So it doesn't matter if you live in Virginia, doesn't matter if you live in Massachusetts, if you live in New York, if you live in Georgia, doesn't matter. If you are on the east coast of United States, then you're gonna be affected of hurricanes from Atlantic Ocean, just because the west side also has hurricanes, but those will be like the Pacific hurricanes. I'm speaking about hurricanes that affects the east part of United States. Also, a very affected area in here will be the states that face Gulf of Mexico, like Texas, like Alabama, and Mississippi. Those states are actually very affected by hurricanes, and only this year, guys, this year, I think like Alabama and Texas area was affected by at least 3 hurricanes, and the 3 of them, they made like they brought a lot of water damage in the states. So as you can see, yeah, Florida is one of the states that can receive hurricanes, but this happens to multiple other states. And the good news is that you know with 1 week in advance, so you can put your shutters, you can buy food, you can buy water, you can be prepared, and even you can, like I said, you can evacuate. Let's become nerds now and speak about taxes in Florida. Here in Florida, actually the state tax is 0%. Yeah, you heard that, 0% in state taxes. What that means more money in your pocket. So let's talk now about sales taxes. Actually, we do have sales taxes. The recommended sales tax percentage for state of Florida is 6%, but actually this depends in what county are you living. I know in Tampa area, the taxes are a little bit higher. They are around 8.5%. If I'm incorrect, if somebody is from Tampa, please comment down below, but I'm kind of like pretty sure that it's 8.5. And here in Broward County, where I'm living, we have a 7% sales taxes. I just want to mention here that we have sales tax exempts of sales taxes for food. So if you are, but for food only if you are buying like the raw product. If you are buying like sugar, oil, and vegetables and stuff like that, you have 0% sales taxes. But if you are buying, for example, a pre-made pizza, or like let's say Coca-Cola, which is a bad example because Coca-Cola is not good for you, then you will have to pay sales taxes because it's a processed product. So okay, let's talk about property taxes. Property taxes in here, I looked a little bit on the internet, nerdy conversation, and I saw that actually property taxes are below the average of United States. So that's good. I feel like, let me just like look down below because I have some numbers because I want to pretend that I'm smart, which actually I'm not. I just Google it, the information, haha. And let me just tell you some stuff in here. Yes, okay, I found the information in here on my notes. Yeah, I know it's a lot. So the average in United States was is 1.08% property tax, but in here in Florida we have 0.98% taxes, so it's a little bit lower. Okay, I spoke about the good part of the financial situation in here in Florida with the taxes, but I want to mention also the bad parts of it. So one of the disadvantages in here in Florida will be the property insurance. Because Florida is a hurricane state, the property insurance it's way higher than other states, and also the car insurance is more expensive in here in Florida than other states. Yes, thank you bad drivers in here in Florida for making our insurance bigger than it should be. But whatever, we're gonna pass that. Let's move on to the next point, and that will be cost of living in here in Florida. I put for you some like averages. For example, if you want to buy a house, what will be an average price? So the average price for a house will be around 250 to 309, to be more precise, dollars to buy a property in here in Florida. Well, that's just an average. So of course, if you want to live in Miami, it will be like more expensive. If you want to live in Tampa, it will be more expensive. But if you want to live, for example, in Hialeah, then of course the prices will be lower than that. Now I have some averages for utilities, like how much you will pay for utilities in here in Florida. That will be around $100 per month for utilities, and for energy will be another $100. I feel like we are paying a little bit more, like personal, just because our house has the irrigation system, and we are paying a little bit more for the water just because we have to water the grass. And for energy also, the AC is working non-stop basically, so we are paying more than $100 per month in utilities. But just for you to have an idea. If you want to rent a place in here in Florida, well, the average dollar amount per month will be $1,468, and for that price probably you will be able to rent a one-bedroom apartment or two-bedrooms apartment in here in Florida. For example, in Miami, and the average is $1,700 for to rent an apartment. So depends on what parts of Florida are you living. You're gonna pay a different price, but I feel like it's good for you to have like an amount, like okay, more or less, and depends of course on how do you want to live. You want the simple life or you want the luxury life? That depends on you. Okay, let's move on to the next point of our discussion today, and that will be let's talk about like the most important cities in here in Florida. Well, let's start with the capital city of Florida, which will be Tallahassee. Yes, it's not Miami, it's Tallahassee. Tallahassee is located on the north part of Florida, and it's also university city. We have there one of the most well-ranked universities in United States, and that will be Florida State University. Other cities in here that are worth mentioned will be of course Miami. Who doesn't like Miami? We have beautiful beaches, we have like South Beach near skyscrapers, we have a big community of Latinos over there. It's just like an amazing city. Another important location in the United States will be Orlando. Orlando is situated on the central part of Florida and is very well known for all the amusement parks. You name it. We have Disneyland, we have Universal, we have Legoland, we have Magic Kingdom, we have water parks, we have like so many parks. Basically that city, it's all about amusement parks. I think it will take you probably 20 days to visit all the parks that Orlando has. Another important city here in Florida, it's Tampa. Tampa is located on the west side, like middle west part of Florida, and I feel like it's most known for the Clearwater Beach, which is amazing. Clearwater Beach is located on the Gulf of Mexico and has like white sand, and the water, like it's that beautiful blue, is just amazing. The most populated city here in Florida, it's Jacksonville, and if you want to visit Jacksonville, near Jacksonville, it's St. Augustine. It's a beautiful city, very historical. You have like the oldest school in United States over there. It's just beautiful. Did I miss something? Oh my god, I forgot about Fort Lauderdale. Like Fort Lauderdale, it's also a very important city here in Florida. That has access to Atlantic Ocean, has a port, and also is known as Little Venice just because has a lot of boat canals, and it's just very beautiful, and a lot of rich people, and they are buying houses in Fort Lauderdale. Is very worth it, and also I feel like has more like a young vibe. Okay, let's move on to the next thing, and let's talk about what is Florida most known at. We have in here, of course, we have to speak about the beautiful beaches. Actually, Florida has access to Atlantic Ocean, and in basically every city you have a beach, but also has access on Gulf of Mexico, and the beaches on that side of the state are beautiful as well. I will mention here Naples, Clearwater, Sunnyvale is just like gorgeous. And of course on the Atlantic part of Florida we have the famous South Beach. Also, when you say Florida, basically you are saying Miami. Everybody wants to visit this beautiful city. We have the southernmost point in the United States, in Key West. We have that beautiful road that connects the mainland to Key West, known as Ocean Driveway. Is just beautiful. Also, Florida is known for his alligators. I know that multiple Floridians are waking up in the morning with an alligator in their pool, which that's fun, not. And also Florida is known to bring a lot of snowbirds. What are the snowbirds? Basically are people that are living in other countries, like for example Canada. We have a lot of Canadians. Hello Quebec, je me souviens. This is a joke. When I see like Quebec cars, basically on the car tag they have je me souviens over there, which if my français it's good, that means I remember. But yeah, these snowbirds, they can come from, as I said, Canada, they can come from New York, they can come from Pennsylvania, they can come from wherever parts of United States. During the winter they have like houses in here, so when it's the dry season in here, they are coming and they are living 6 months in Florida, and when it's very humid in here they go back north. So those are the snowbirds. And let's finish by talking about income in here in Florida. So let's talk about money. Of course, depends on what your profession is, and if you are a doctor you will earn very good money. If you are I don't know, a McDonald's worker, not that it's bad to work at McDonald's. I found an average for like household, like how much a family earns per year, and that was for 2019, and that was $58,368 per year. Of course, you can make more, you can make less, as I was saying, depends on what your profession is. And don't just like take it by heart. You can make way more money, or you can make less money than this, but it's good to know because every state has a household average, and that's important to see how much money you can make in the state. Yeah, I don't know if I forgot something. I feel like that's everything. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you have questions about the state of Florida, please leave them down below. I will try to answer to the best of my abilities. And don't forget to watch also the video that Larissa from Larissa in Los Angeles will post on her channel, and also Lavinia from Cercul Pătrat as well. She will post on her channel about life in Georgia. And yeah, until next time, you know the deal. Stay safe, but also have fun. Bye bye.